We're here in Zolder at the 2016 Cyclo-cross World Championships talking with Scott Kelly, team manager for Team Canada here. Scott, big team, 13 riders, I think probably the biggest ever for Canada.
Yeah, well, it's the biggest team we've had in Europe. We were a few more riders in Kentucky a few years back, but I think it's certainly the team size is a testament to kind of the work that we've put into the program this year and getting as many riders over racing in Europe as possible.
Now, I guess your fundraising program went quite well as well. You were raising funds to help costs, because obviously this is not a funded project unlike the Olympic sports.
Yeah, so the entire cost to run a cyclocross program in the national team this fall was $55,000. Of that, we fundraised $5,000. Manitoba Sport kicked in $1,500. We had donation start money from the World Cups, about $2,000, and then we had donated time, which is probably the biggest amount, $25,000 worth of donated time on behalf of the mechanics. So that made a huge difference in offering the kind of program that we want to offer.
Now, I mean, Canada's been sending riders to Cyclo-cross Worlds for quite a while, but it's always been sort of few here, few there. But as you said, large team in Kentucky and a large team now. What are you attributing this growth to?
Well, I think, Kentucky was just simply, it was in our backyard, so it was easy for people to get to. But I think cyclocross, you have to make it easy for people to kind of understand the selection process, understand that there is a program. If you, I hate to sound cliche, but if you build it, they will come. And we had a working group that we put together this fall that's really put a lot of kind of background logistics support, even as simple as providing documents. How do we get to Cyclo-cross Worlds? And I think that made a huge difference.
Now, 13 riders, 5 categories. I mean, give me a rundown from your perspective. What sort of results we're hoping for in the various categories?
I think with most of our riders, they're at the beginning of their development cycle. So with your Ruby West, your Maggie Coles listers, your Gunnar Holmgrens and Brody Sandersons, our younger riders, really what we're hoping for is for them to learn and to develop. Now, moving up to our U23 riders, same story, Isaac Niles and Trevor O'Donnell. We want to have them develop to learn to come back hungrier next year. With our elite riders, Michael Dick, we're hoping for a great result. She was top 15 last year, and I'm hoping for a top 15 again. With Jeremy, Cameron, Mark, and Mike, they have the potential to uncork some really nice results. Where they'll end up at the end of the day, it's really tough to say, but I think bringing them over here is the first step towards creating a larger program and creating those big results, so I'm glad they're here.
So overall, I mean, this project, as you said, wasn't just the Worlds, but was the week before doing the World Cup as well. I mean, obviously we still have, starting tomorrow, the racing, but overall, your perspective, how successful this has been?
I think it's been successful. I think our main goal is to get people over here and get them learning and figure out the logistics of running a program this big in Europe. It remains to see what the results will be come this weekend, but I'm hoping for good things and hoping for some momentum carrying into year 2 of this program.
Great. Well, thanks very much, and we'll see how much success we have tomorrow.
Thanks, Rob.